I think these videos are going to help. I think that's one thing that I picked up from Keegan is why he does it, why he records so much, why he does vlogs so much, video logs, right? I get to call myself out face to face. I get to look at myself and really see what's under my own skin. Like we could tell ourselves these lies in our head and we believe them, but when we vocalize something, there's a lot more power behind it. I listen to so much positive self talks and self development stuff, and I feel like I've taken in quite a bit. I'm not saying that I've had my fill because there's always more to learn, but my cup is pretty full in a sense, and there's a lot that I need to just realize is I have the answers inside of me already. I just need to act on them and stop letting myself be in these comfort zones and giving myself these comforting words of it's okay, lay down. It's okay, you got time. On the flip side, I'm really hard on myself too, though. Like get the fuck up. Like that's how I speak to myself, right? Is get the fuck up. Uh, Stop being a little bitch. You know, don't be a pussy. Like so, it works. Don't get me wrong. I I get up and I move after I speak to myself that way, but there's a balance, right? And I don't need these other people giving me how to find inner peace of my mind when in reality it's just I already know. Take a breath. Tell yourself you're good. Tell yourself you got this. It's okay to take a moment. I'm always rushing mentally. It's okay to take a second and process. It's okay to take a second and find that peace. It's okay to let others know that you have to withdraw yourself for a moment. Of course, circumstances, time and place, like, I get all that. But at the end of the day, the real thing that matters is that you're able to show up for yourself so that you can show up for others. And if you can't do that, you can't do that in a state of peace, that's okay too. But you you need to know that you have the answers within you. Now, if you're freshly starting this journey of rebuilding your mind frame and rebuilding that mental strength, then of course you're going to have to listen to people who have the tools that can equip you to do these things, right? To handle the forces of life and the forces of your own mental. But the saying, "There's two wolves inside. You feed the weaker one, the bad one, right? The the destroyer, right? You feed the destroyer, it's going to continue to get stronger. You're going to starve the one that's the good, the one that can empower you, the one that makes you hungry for success and peace, the one that can lead you from the darkness. But if you are in the state of rebuilding, you're looking to equip yourself and feed the empowering wolf so that you can later have the strength to fight, then that's what you need to do. For a long time, there was a lot of things that I couldn't handle, and it led me to addiction, and it led me to uh, destroying myself. I let the destroyer wolf get control and lead the pack when in reality, you know, it's doing bad. Don't forget to don't forget to feed the good wolf. Don't let the destroyer lead the pack into the darkness. There's more to you, you know. Look at everything you've overcome so far. It's hard to be uncommon when you're surrounded by common people, average people who are going nowhere and only see darkness. It's easy to let them influence your decisions. Just remember, there's more to you. Inside, there's a not so average wolf telling you to do the things that are really discomforting, but they're going to make you stronger for everything that life's going to throw at you. Some days, in the past, I had the urge to go run in the rain, and I'm like, nah, it's I'm gonna get wet. It's gonna get too cold. The wind's too strong. What if that was life, though, right? What if in the future, every single day, or that's a bit of an exaggeration, but what if it was constantly raining instead of always sunny? On the flip side, what if it's 94 degrees out like yesterday, and what, you're just gonna lay around? I'm not gonna live like that. Not gonna continue to do that. When my mind tells me to get discomforted, I'm gonna rise to the occasion. I am an uncommon man amongst common men, and I choose to live my life this way. I didn't have this example. I didn't have this leader when I was growing up, this person that I have in my head that I want to be. And I only can imagine how it will affect those around me, my kids, my son, my wife, my community, right? Like, how how can I affect those around me in a positive manner if I'm continuously choosing to be 1% better every single day? It can start as small as going for a 5-minute walk in the rain. It can start as small as walking backwards in the hall. I do that. I do that frequently. I go do a cool down and just walk up and down my hall for 5 minutes. Set it on my watch. How can we be better, right? 1% better. To lead yourself to be uncommon amongst your peers, whoever they are. And then you lead them, right? You mentor them into being the person that they have envisioned in their self, in their head. All it takes is some action. Get to work.